What up, everybody? How y'all doing out there? Shout out to you for being in the room right now. If you don't know, now you know. We're live on the internet, live like Craig Mack with the flavor in your ear.
Do they even know who Craig Mack is? That's a real question.
I don't know. But regardless if you know who Craig Mack is, we're still live right now. It's the Afternoon Brew. It's your boy TPJ, Pavy, rapper extraordinaire, star of the show. Talk to the people.
As always, man, how y'all feeling? We tried to do the morning brew, but we had things to do this morning.
I just had to sleep. I'm gonna keep a G with you.
That's all good.
I stayed up to 2 o'clock in the morning exporting them damn WNBA clips.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, exactly. Cause I didn't want them to go up after HoopsNBrews. So I'm like, Fish interview like 15 minutes long.
Gee, the fucking fallout from Candace Parker's minutes on Twitter.
Well deserved.
No, it wasn't.
Huh?
No, it wasn't.
Good. We need some drama like that.
Oh no. Like, it was great for the league. It was. I've never seen that many people talk about the LA Sparks.
Yeah.
There's people who I know for a fact do not watch the WNBA talking about the LA Sparks.
I mean, yeah.
Ramona Shelburne responding to the homie tweet.
Candace was very upset with me after the game, and people gonna say under the comments in the video, she didn't say nothing about retiring. I actually said, "Is this your last year? Are you thinking about retiring? Can you talk to me about the future?" And then she said, "I don't understand the question." I asked her about it. She very clearly refused to answer that shit and started talking about the future. So yes, I asked her about it. That don't mean she had to answer. She answered with her answer.
She don't need to
without
retire,
an answer.
Man.
She
does.
She don't need to retire. I got mad respect for Candace Parker. She is a great human being and a very nice person. But it was looking bad out there.
Yeah, but it was her third game.
She was looking like Hakeem in Toronto.
It was her. You're hilarious.
She was looking like Hakeem in Toronto.
It was her third game in like 6 days.
The Dream in Toronto. Sean Kemp in Orlando.
It was her third. Sean Kemp in Orlando was hilarious. I thought you said Sean Kemp in Cleveland. Like, yo, Sean Kemp in Cleveland was hard.
He was with Orlando, right?
Yeah, he was with Orlando afterwards.
Fat Kemp.
Yeah, Fat Kemp. He tried to come back again with the Nuggets, but like got arrested for a DUI, and that was it.
That's funny. Yeah. Hey, yo, shout out to Oliver. He said Trump finna get impeached. No, he is not,
he is
bro.
Not,
they not impeaching that man. Stop that, man.
Trump has survived so much, bro. Trump is not getting impeached. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not happening. We all wish it would happen, but it's not happening, bro. Trump ain't going nowhere, and Trump finna get another term.
Yeah, and they talking about impeachment, man. He's not gonna get impeached.
He is not getting impeached, and he's gonna get another term.
MAGA is here to stay, unfortunately. Somebody said, please talk about Daniel Jones. Somebody said the homies are back. What up? What up? What up, everybody in the chat room?
Here's my thing about Daniel Jones, right? I think everybody needs to calm down because there's no footage on him.
Yeah.
Like, yes, he was great, but it's like, you know how many quarterbacks have one, like, the first time, it's like when a player comes in from the G League, and like goes off like Yogi Ferrell. Remember the first game he played?
Yeah.
And he like served up Dame for 35?
Yeah.
There's no footage on you. I have no idea what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Like,
you call Daniel Jones Yogi Ferrell.
Nah, but there's like no footage. You don't know what he's gonna do. There's look, he was great. I'm sure he's better than Eli.
Yeah. I mean, once they get a full scouting report on the man, he's not just gonna be running up and down the field doing all of that.
He's not gonna be doing that, bro. I mean, you even see Baker this year, he's struggling.
Yeah, Baker's getting baked, man.
I told you that though.
No, but I don't even necessarily think that is that he's been struggling. I think that even in that last game, kind of watch at the end, they just don't know how to win yet, and that's the thing. It's like he don't know how to win yet, and it's a certain poise that you got to play with where you know how to win. You just make specific plays. Like Tom Brady don't always have the best game, but he know how to win. And Baker don't know how to win yet. So even when he has bad games or games where he's off, he still don't know how to persevere through that. He just keeps still throwing the same bullshit. But that's the same thing the same thing Brett Favre did. And he turned out great. So it's like if everybody's saying Baker's the new Brett Favre, that's what Brett Favre did. That's why people loved him and that's why people hated him. So it's kind of one of them things where he just got to learn how to win.
Now, I think Baker will be fine. It's just that when you've played 16, 17, 18 games, they know at least some of what you're going to do now. Like, they know your tendencies. They know where you like to go. Like, there's a lot of footage out there on you. They probably got, like, 3,000 passes to look at from you that they can go through and dissect things.
Yeah.
So it gets harder every single year. You have to come back better every single year to make sure that you avoid that. Yeah. Like, you got to come back with something new added. So it's like, I'm sure he'll be fine. I'm sure he'll be good. Same thing with Daniel Jones. Like, I'm sure he'll be good for a couple of weeks, and then you start to see teams get scouting reports on him, and it's like, okay, he going to have some bad games. He going to struggle.
Yeah, I mean, even with Daniel Jones, I mean, honestly, to be quite honest, I got the highlights replaying again as as we talking. Out of the quarterback position, he looks kind of like a mix between Peyton and Tom Brady, but he's way more mobile than either one of them. How tall is he? I don't know how tall he is, but he looks like Peyton and Tom Brady in the pocket mixed with each other, but he's just way more agile and mobile. Look at him. That's a Peyton-esque drop back. Boom. Yes. Like I see that. I see that type of energy from Daniel Jones. I'm not upset with it, but
he's 6'5".
Yeah, so I see that. I mean, I can see that potential, but also this is the thing about the Giants. They did a good job when they drafted Eli. So I'm not upset and also they do a good job at drafting talent overall. They drafted Odell Beckham Jr.
But
Great.
Saquon's hurt now.
Huh?
Saquon's hurt now.
Yeah, but that's not their fault. Saquon got an ankle injury. I'm just saying they're good at drafting talent.
He's 6'5", 220. So he has he has a good quarterback body on him. It's not like he's like Kyler Murray who barely can see over the line.
He's well over the line.
Yeah, there's no situation in which he can't see over the line. Yeah. Which is why I don't know why people draft short quarterbacks. I've never been a fan of short quarterbacks.
Yeah, Eli will never play another game in the NFL. By the way, Daniel Jones has nailed the coffin clean shut. Yeah, if you would have went out there and threw like 5 picks, everybody would have like, hey, maybe we need to get Eli back on the floor. Eli will never touch the football field again unless they taking the man out because they blowing him out. But even the throw that he had late in the game, and then also the touchdown run, like Tom Brady will take off and do that touchdown run. Peyton Manning might. But they gonna look slow. That man look agile.
I mean, he run a 4.8.
Tom Brady run a 5.4.
Yeah, fair.
Exactly, bro. Tom Brady run a 5.4.
Yeah, fair.
That's terrible. Tom Brady had a Lonzo Ball type of combine.
Fair.
Like Lonzo Ball said, he was awful on day 2. Tom Brady had one of them type of combines.
Tom Brady also wasn't in the best shape ever when he went to the combine either. If you look at him at the combine, he was a little bit pudgy.
Mm-hmm. Yo, shout out to the homie Beast the Schizo. He donated. He said, "Proud of y'all progress, G. Y'all need to do a greatest out west Hoopers list one day. Laugh out loud." Oh, he's talking about Chicago.
Isaiah Thomas, Tony Allen, Patrick Beverly. Is Mark Kawhi from the West Side?
No, but Doc Rivers is. Maywood.
That don't count, G. That's Maywood, bro.
What you mean?
That's Maywood, G. That's not the West. Like, no, that's
Maywood, though.
No, G.
What you mean? It's like the first suburb out west.
Alright, Doc.
It's literally like the first suburb out west.
Alright, man.
It's like the first suburb out west. That's all I'm saying. It is like the first suburb out west.
Alright, man.
For real. That's like somebody saying Evergreen in the part of the South Side, G. It's the first suburb out south, G.
It's not really the South Side, though, G.
It's
not really the South Side, G.
Stop that.
Come on, G. It's not really the South Side, G.
Come on.
It's like you out south, but it's Mark Kawhi because he went to Westinghouse.
All right.
So I say Isaiah Thomas number 1. I say Mark Kawhi number 2.
I'm not upset with that.
I say between Doc and Tony Allen, who you want?
Doc.
I don't know, G.
Give me Doc, bro.
No, G.
Give me Doc.
Did Doc go to an All-Star game?
Yeah, he went to one, didn't he?
Okay, so Doc.
Yeah, Doc, then Tony Allen, then probably Pat Bev.
Then Pat Bev. I'm trying to think of any others from the West Side that made it like that.
Because KG don't count.
KG does not count. KG was in Chicago for 1 year.
Yeah.
KG does not count at all. Anybody else from the West Side? I think Robert Covington might be from the West Side. If Bro from the crib. I think Bro from the crib.
I mean, still, I'm fine with that list. Those are the top 5 guys to me.
He from Bellwood, Illinois. Yeah,
I mean, it's over there. It's over there.
West.
It's over there.
Proviso West.
My uncle lived in Bellwood and Maywood. It's over there.
Yeah, but
it's like the second suburb out west.
Yeah, but he can't crack
If you're from Chicago, you know what we're talking about. If you're not from Chicago, you're probably like, what the hell are they talking about?
I don't even know what Bellwood is. But I've been out
west.
It's the
next suburb over from Maywood.
Yeah, but I've been out west like 4 times in my life. Literally 4 times in my life.
Yeah, you are hilarious, bro.
Literally 4 times. I've never been out west, bro.
Yo, if you're watching this and you're watching us right now, do us a favor. Go to the latest episode of Hoops and Brews, drop a like, and tell us in the comment section if you think Derrick Rose has any shot at all to be the MVP.
G, let this go, bro.
No. If you're a fan and you're watching this right now, don't click out of this video. Open up a new tab. Go to the last Hoops and Brews video, drop a like on it, and comment right now if you think Derrick Rose has any shot, any potential at being MVP.
No.
I think Derrick Rose this year has the potential to be the MVP of the NBA.
No.
I think we are seeing the return, the rebirth. He is going to rise again. Like the man. You know who I'm talking about, okay? We don't have Easter for no reason, all right? D Rose is going to rise again like Easter, okay? D Rose is going to rise like yeast, all right?
D Rose is going to have a very good season. He also has no chance in hell to win MVP.
Yes, he does.
No, he does
yes,
not,
he
bro.
does.
No, he does not.
Okay, if you had to put a percentage on it, what percent would you put in it? Then that's a chance. It's a chance.
Right,
it's a chance.
Right,
it's a
man.
chance.
Right, man.
It's a chance.
Right, man.
I'm gonna be like, Jesus! Thank you, Jesus Christ! Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Right,
you know exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Right, man.
But all right, actually, this is what I want to talk about because we actually had this conversation on a couple happy hours ago. And now all of a sudden I see an ESPN report that says that LaMelo Ball is now being looked at as the number 1 pick. Who did I compare him to on that episode of Hoops and Brews?
Penny Hardaway, I think you said?
Nah, I didn't say Penny. It was somebody better.
You said like a Kobe. You said like a Kobe.
Oh, Kobe with a better pass? Yes.
Yeah.
LaMelo Ball.
Kobe.
LaMelo Ball. I'm telling you right now, LaMelo Ball. Remember I said this. LaMelo Ball will be a Kobe Bryant level type player. Remember I said that. LaMelo Ball will be a Kobe Bryant level type player. He's going to be a better passer, maybe not as potent at the rim. But also, he's still 18. He might still grow another 2 inches. I remember when he could barely touch the rim. I remember when it was like Jello, Lonzo, and then LaMelo was like little, and they was like used to clown him. You see him in videos of them, he the same height as them.
Even then, he was like 6 feet.
I'm just saying.
He was like 6'2".
I mean, yeah, but still. It's getting spooky out here. Y'all thought y'all was finna shut Big Ball up. It ain't happening.
But LeVar been saying he the best ball brother. Since day one, he said Melo the best one. I mean, he should be. You get to play against your brothers all these years. You should be.
I mean, playing against Jello, I'm sure.
I mean, still, he bigger than you and older than you.
Yeah.
You should be.
Yeah.
I mean, but no, I actually think this is a great point guard class. You have, I think his name is Cole Anthony.
Yeah.
I forgot who's he's related to somebody. Oh, that's Greg Anthony's kid, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah. Greg Anthony. What's actually crazy now is you see a lot of like NBA kids coming into the draft, which is, I think, a good thing. Because you've been privileged to have like the best training, also the best circumstances to. I mean, because obviously you're not like growing up poor, ain't like you just learning how to play on the playground. So you can get training from an NBA father in your household, and you have privilege to go to the best schools. Again, you can get trainers, and also you probably live in warmer weather climates a lot of the times, so you can hoop in gyms or outside year round, as opposed to somewhere like Chicago.
Even Zoe said that they was always outside.
Yeah, like you can always be outside. So you can really work on your game 365 days of the year. But no, I just think it's a great point guard class coming out. I mean, you got Cole Anthony, you got Melo. I'm sure if I went down the line, I could find you some more. But I think, again, I just told you.
According to NBA Draft Room, LaMelo is currently... they compared it to a 6'7" version of white chocolate.
It's not a bad thing.
And they compared Cole Anthony to a poor man's Derrick Rose, bigger Kimba.
That's not even the same level of person.
We're gonna try NBA DraftNet. NBA DraftNet has LaMelo Ball going to the Bulls, actually. That would be crazy.
They are gonna be that bad.
That would be crazy. No, we not, because we make
it
a playoff.
Penny Hardaway.
Yeah, they compare him to Penny
Hardaway.
Yeah. I compare him more to Kobe, but a better passer. I think
that's Penny Hardaway.
Huh?
That's Penny Hardaway. That's actually Penny Hardaway.
No, it's not. It's not actually, no, because
yes,
Kobe could get buckets from everywhere.
Penny could too.
Not like Kobe.
Yes, he could, bro. You just
I'm
say that.
Get up and walk out of here.
No, you just say that because Penny got hurt early on. If Penny never gets hurt, you don't know. When Penny was out there, Penny was hard.
Penny
was
got the potential to average 35.
You don't know that he got hurt. You don't. You really don't know.
I'm just saying.
You really don't know. Penny always played with Shaq, and then when Shaq left, he got hurt. When Penny was there, Penny was a walking bucket.
All right.
You don't know. That's actually Penny Hardaway. The person you described is Penny Hardaway.
I will never compare Penny Hardaway to Kobe Bryant.
Even Shaq does. Shaq don't even let you disrespect Penny. He like, nah, bro. When I played in Orlando, Penny was hard.
Shaq ain't shit. I'm not disrespecting him. He not Kobe Bryant. Period.
You don't know that he got hurt.
Man, whatever.
He got hurt. You don't know that.
You don't know that about Grant Hill either. But guess what? He gave LeBron James.
You don't know that.
I'm not comparing that man to LeBron James.
He got hurt.
I don't want to hear that. Stop that, bro. It's disrespectful to Kobe being Bryant. But in terms of LaMelo, man, hey, 6'8", 180. He's been impressing all of these scouts because I don't know why, but for some dumbass reason they thought he was gonna go to Australia and not be able to play well. Why? The man been playing Euroball for the past 2 years. Y'all been criticizing his father for taking him out of school and making him play Euroball for the past 2 years. If he wind up the number 1 pick, I don't want to ever hear anybody ever say anything bad about LeVar Ball again. Shut your ass up. Shut up. A number 1 pick and a number 2 pick, and your other son tricked it off stealing some Louis Vuitton glasses in China? Because Jello, he could have at least made a G League team if he didn't send him.
He still can.
And he got ankle issues. He keep having to have ankle surgery.
Nah,
I don't know about that.
Never mind it.
Nah.
What's up with their genetics, bro? Like, what's up with their genetics?
What you mean? What's up?
All them be hurt.
All of them don't be hurt.
Lonzo be hurt. Apparently, the only thing wrong with Melo right now is Melo has a little back issues at times, which scares me as an 18-year-old. Do you have back issues at 18?
He'll be alright. He'll be alright.
But I mean,
he got to get stronger.
I mean, putting him in.
Kobe said that guys get hurt because they aren't strong enough. He has to get stronger. His back has to get stronger. Like he's now pretty much grown like 8 inches over the past 2 years. That means that his frame has gotten 8 inches bigger over the past 2 years, and he always been a slender kid. So he's got to get in the gym and start lifting and getting better at lifting and improving his strength and conditioning, because that to me is going to be the biggest issue for him. Like Lonzo, he had to put on muscle fast because he got in the league, and once Patrick Beverly knocked you down, you realize like, damn, I got to get stronger, G. Because Pat Bev ain't that much taller than me. Me and Pat Bev low-key might be a similar height when I got shoes on. So it's like, I'm dead ass. Pat
like 2 inches taller than you.
Pat Bev is not that. He's not that tall.
He's like 2 inches taller than you.
Pat Bev is like a true like 6'1" maybe.
Yeah, 6'1". You look what, 5'11"?
Yeah. But like with shoes on, it's not that far. So like Pat Bev shouldn't be able to knock you a 6'6" guard like down like that in the first. I know it shouldn't happen. It's not about leverage, man. Nah, because he's not doing that to Jello. Jello go run Pat Bev over. So Lonzo had to get. He's not gonna do that to Lonzo now because Lonzo got stronger. Lonzo had to go out. He had to get stronger. LaMelo had to go out. He has to get stronger. His back will get stronger. I'm not worried about him. He also doesn't have a history of foot injuries, which seems to be what his other two brothers have. But he also, to me, has the best shooting mechanics, the best running mechanics, and also the best all-around game on the floor than his brothers.
He plays he plays, when it comes to like NBA style, he plays the best NBA style of basketball out of his brothers.
Yeah, he does.
Like you put him on the NBA court, and I think he'll have no problem adjusting from day one.
None.
Because he just plays loose. And that's that lends you well in the NBA. Like you even see a lot of European players when they come over, sometimes they play tight, like they play a little bit too structured.
Yeah.
Again, it's the NBA. Like you have more freedom than you're gonna have anywhere else in any level of basketball because of, for one, how wide the court is, what the rules are. It's a game for TV, so they want you to be exciting. They want you to be free. And Melo plays like that already. So I don't think he'll have any problem. Like honestly, Melo in his like first game might drop 30. I'm dead ass. First game, he actually might drop 30 and 8.
No, he's going to get drafted by the Hornets. Because he's literally, what did I tell you a couple weeks ago? If I'm Michael Jordan and we get that number 1 pick, or we get the number 2 pick, or the number 3 pick, I'm calling everybody. What do you want for that number 1 pick? We need a show in Charlotte.
They don't have nothing to trade for that number 1 pick, bro.
No, but it's not even that. If they get a number 2 pick or a number 3 pick and they want to trade up, somebody might want to take Batum's contract, somebody might need him as a piece. If he comes out and plays well this year with Terry Rozier, somebody might need him as a piece. You can trade up in the draft, get LaMelo. If Michael Jordan, he already starting to slowly sell shares of the team, which to me tells me that I might see him selling a majority of his stock in the future. And then he might go off and try and buy another team. He might even try to buy the Bulls away from Reinsdorf. But if I can get a bona fide star on LaMelo, I'm going to take my chances on him because I know he going to sell tickets. And like I told you, first thing I do is I call LeVar, hey, meet me in the gym, 2 a.m., I'll see you there. Click. LeVar show up, every media outlet there. I'm calling HoopsNBrews. Hey, get on a plane. I'm paying for it. I need you to be here. 2 a.m. Click. Boom. We show up to the thing. LeVar walk in. Like, what's this, Mike? Let's go. 1-on-1 right now. And I'm dropping 89 on his motherfucking head. We putting a 10-minute timer on. Whoever got the most points win. I'm dropping 89 on his head in 10 minutes. And then I'm just going to sit and literally screaming at him. Now sit your ass down and shut your ass up. And I'm going to look at LaMelo. You see what I just did to your daddy?
Don't say shit else to me ever
You
again.
tell him to take out the trash.
Nah, I mean, but think about Batum's contract, and you like to think about a lot of the Hornets' contracts is they're not really in that bad of a situation. It's like people, because again, I've been playing with them on 2K literally for like 3 years now. Like ever since I knew that, like they've had the worst situation in the league for like years, but they're not really in that bad of a situation right now. For one, Batum's contract, although it's horrendous, it's only 2 years left. The next year is a player option. He's gonna opt in. He's not getting $26 million from anywhere else on planet Earth, so he's gonna opt in unless he really don't care about money. He gonna opt in. So if he opts into the player option, and you wanna, and say like some team has a bad salary that they want to get rid of, like somebody who they signed for 3-4 years, and they like, man, I want to get out of this contract. Like
Let's
I want to
see.
get this
Who
man.
can we think of right now off the top of the head?
Even like Steven Adams wouldn't really make sense for the Thunder to trade at this for Batum because it'll be a 1 year for 1 year, so it really wouldn't make sense. So I think Steven Adams has 2 years left on his deal, so that wouldn't even make sense. I'm trying to think of some team that's in the. I don't even know of a team that signed anybody just something horrible for
maybe T.J. Warren.
Yeah, but are the Pacers gonna be bad enough to end up being in the lottery to getting a pick over the Hornets?
Yeah, but is he gonna fit in with him? What if he don't fit in?
But listen to what I'm saying though. Are they going to be bad enough? I don't think the Pacers going to be bad enough to first be in the lottery. Now, if they get in the lottery where it falls, like, who the fuck knows anymore because of how it is. But I don't think they're going to be bad enough to get in the lottery. So usually I think of a lottery team who has a horrible contract that's worth, that has 2 to 3 years left on it. That's the only way it really makes sense.
Yeah.
Unless, for instance, like, let's say for some reason Kevin Love doesn't get traded, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't get traded, and you want to take back, I don't know, like you want to, let's say they get the number 1 pick and the Hornets got the number 3 pick. And for some reason they want to take Rozier, you give me Love, I'll give you Batum, and you give me another pick after that.
But if I'm Cleveland, I'm taking LaMelo. And I'm shipping Garland or Sexton out of here.
You can run all 3 of them.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Why would I want to do that?
LaMelo is 6'8".
Why?
Here's why though. LaMelo is 6'8", so even though like he's a guard, he's not really a normal guard. And Sexton has a decent wingspan, so I think Sexton can guard up a little bit. So depending on matchup, you can kind of run lineups where it's like 3 guards out there. Your big would just have to be big.
I mean,
it really don't matter no more.
No, but how you gonna play? Who gonna play defense?
I think Sexton can make an all defensive team. LaMelo LaMelo not gonna be a good defender, but that's why I say your bigs would have to be big. Your 4 would have to be somebody who could potentially make the all defensive team, and your 5 gotta be like a Rudy Gobert or somebody like that. Somebody who, they get in the paint, we blocking that.
Yeah.
Or you want to run them off the bench, like you could run all that together.
I guess I would still personally try to get rid of one of them. With a guy like LaMelo, I need a D Fisher or a Tony Allen type to be in the backcourt with him, and I don't think Sexton or Garland can be either one of them.
Not a Tony Allen. I need a D Fisher.
I'm fine if you need a D Fish. D Fish was still 6'3", but D
Fish is not.
No, what is he?
D Fish is like 6'1".
Fish is not 6'3". He was listed as 6'3".
They told a lie.
Yeah, but I don't. But I don't think Colin Sexton is a D Fish though. I mean, Garland, maybe you can keep Garland. Maybe you keep Garland. I don't think Sexton. It depends. It just depends on who gets the pick. But regardless, if you take LaMelo Ball with the number 1 pick, you will be a smart person. You're getting Kobe Bryant, but with better shooting. And but with better shooting and a better passer. Maybe not as good of a playmaker in terms of scoring, but a better passer, better shooter.
Penny Hardaway.
No.
You getting Penny Hardaway?
No. G.
Penny Hardaway is the point guard.
Kobe pulling up from 35.
But listen, Penny Hardaway is the point guard version of Kobe. That's literally what he is. He's the point guard version of Kobe. Like if you put Kobe and like told that man play point guard, you get Penny Hardaway. It's just like people sleep on Penny because you never really, like the same way you never really saw Prime Penny. Prime D Rose, you never really saw Prime Penny. You think you did because he was hard for that time period, but you really didn't. He got hurt after like what, year 3, and had already made the All NBA second team. Like you never saw Prime Penny. Literally, if you take Kobe and say, "Hey, bro, stop doing all that Kobe shit, but play point guard." Penny Hardaway.
Hey, Kobe, stop doing all that Kobe shit,
but play point guard.
That's hilarious.
That's Penny Hardaway. Fan of y'all arguments. Shout out to Scott. LOL. Who's the best undrafted player ever in the league? TPJ. When did the disdain for LeBron start for you? Who's the best undrafted player ever in the league? Off the top of my head, I might say Wesley Matthews.
No, Ben Wallace.
I think Ben Wallace got drafted, bro.
Nah, he was undrafted.
He was?
Yep. Ben Wallace. Yeah, Ben Wallace. I would say Ben Wallace.
Okay, yeah, Ben Wallace.
Yeah, Ben Wallace is in there.
Off the top of my head, Ben Wallace.
Kim Bazemore's in there. Yeah, Ben Wallace. I'm about to say Ben Wallace. Disdain for LeBron? I don't have disdain for LeBron. He's just not what he should be. And he should be the greatest player of all time, but he's not the greatest player of all time. So if you ask me what my problem is with LeBron, my problem is with LeBron is that he's not the greatest player of all time, but he runs around and acts like he's the greatest player of all time. So that's my only problem with LeBron. I have no problem with it. It's like had he beat Dirk in them in 2011, you wouldn't be able to hear no Bron slander from me really, because they probably would have got 3 in a row. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Did not happen. Embarrassing. Jason Terry getting tattoos on his arm of a trophy and literally said, "I got it because we gonna win the championship before the series. I got it for a reason."
No, he got it at the.
Went out there and couldn't hit a shot. Went out there, could not hit a shot.
He got it at the beginning of the season, not before the series. At the beginning of the season, and then said we gonna win the championship, and they actually won the championship.
Nah.
And LeBron just wasn't good enough yet. That's all.
Nah.
He just wasn't good enough yet. He had to get better. I'm telling you, like, the issue with LeBron is everybody thinks that that's the difference between him and Michael Jordan is Mike is a scorer and LeBron is a pass first player. LeBron just not a scorer like that. Mm-hmm. LeBron needs them other people.
If you say so.
He does.
If you say so.
He does.
If you say so.
He does.
If you say so.
You've seen LeBron in score mode like twice in his life.
No,
literally twice.
No, you haven't.
The finals when everybody was hurt because he just fucking had to. It's like he had to just get shots up.
And when else?
And 2017.
No, he also was a scorer versus the Pistons.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he
yes,
wasn't.
he was.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
You're blasphemous.
No,
Stop with the blasphemy,
no, he
bro.
wasn't.
Stop with
no,
the blasphemy, bro.
No, he wasn't.
How are you a LeBron fan?
He wasn't.
How are you a LeBron
fan?
Bro. How are you a LeBron fan?
Okay, look. If you want to say score more 3 times, fine. The game against the Pistons, sure. Yeah. I'll accept that. The finals when everybody was hurt, so the first Golden State win, and then the 2017-2018 season. And the only times you really saw Bron in score mode. Other than that, Bron's always been pass first. And the only time you've seen that man in score mode.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna let you see, but y'all say I'm disrespectful about LeBron.
He'll tell you himself he ain't a scorer like that. He a pass first player. He said it many times. That's what he wants to do. Since he was in high school, he said, "I enjoy passing. I enjoy helping my teammates succeed." He not want somebody who's gonna haul out and be like, "Yo, move out my way. I'm taking 35 shots tonight." That ain't never LeBron.
He's still a pass. I'm sorry. He's still a scorer though, and I feel like
score.
you've been very disrespectful to his ability. You've been extremely disrespectful to his ability.
Is he a tier 1 scorer though? Fuck no.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No,
bro.
he is
yes,
not.
He is.
No, he is not.
Yes, he is.
You talking about tier 1?
You telling me a guy that's gonna finish in top 5 in points? Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
You don't become a tier 1 scorer if you can't score.
I didn't say he couldn't score. I said he wasn't a tier 1 scorer. I never said he couldn't score. I said he's never tier 1. He's like tier 2, tier 3. He is not tier 1. He is not up there with no Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. No, the hell he ain't.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. How you gonna wind up with all them points then?
Because he played long and he big as hell and gets to the rim on anybody.
He ain't played. Kobe Bryant played 20 years.
That is not.
Kobe Bryant played 20. Kobe Bryant played 20 years.
And hold on, the thing
Kobe
about,
Bryant played 20 years.
Listen, hold on.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played 20 years.
Hold on.
Did he not play 20 years?
The thing about Kobe.
Did he not play 20 years?
Yes, but listen, the thing about Kobe.
Karl Malone, didn't he play 20 years?
Yes, but listen, the thing about Kobe is this. Kobe, his first couple years came off the bench. We don't know what numbers Kobe would have put up if Kobe was allowed to start from day one.
You know, Kobe took like 3,000 more shots than LeBron has taken in his career.
Yeah,
right?
but again, we don't know. But again, we don't know what type of numbers Kobe Bryant would have put up for his career if those first 3 years were not spent coming off the bench. Like if he gets drafted by New Jersey, we don't know what the hell numbers Kobe would put up. We have no idea what numbers Kobe would have put up. Kobe might have came out averaging 17.
Yeah, but still, no.
And
LeBron
also
came out the gate averaging 21.
Yeah, he played from day one and he's bigger than everybody else and faster. He's not scoring though.
All right, whatever.
Like no, he's not a scorer on the level of Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant. He's not one of those guys.
Okay.
I don't even know if Karl Malone on that level because half his stuff was pick and roll. I actually think people really sleep on John Stockton and actually disrespect Stockton a whole lot. And I'm telling you, if Stockton would have took more shots, they would have won some of the championships.
But that doesn't make LeBron not a scorer.
LeBron
is one of the greatest scorers to ever exist.
Wait.
LeBron is one of the greatest scorers. He's one of the greatest scorers to ever play basketball.
I never said he wasn't a scorer.
He's one of the greatest scorers to ever play basketball.
I disagree with you. I never said he wasn't a scorer. I said he wasn't a scorer like that. He's not a tier 1 scorer. He about tier 2, tier 3. He is not an elite level upper echelon scorer. I'm sorry. No.
All right, fam.
That's not Bron.
All right, fam.
That's not Bron. Bron is a playmaker first. There's nothing wrong with that.
All right. That's your opinion. And just because you're a playmaker first does not mean you're not a scorer.
I didn't say he wasn't a scorer. I said he wasn't a tier 1 scorer.
He is a tier 1 scorer.
You putting that man on the level of Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Kevin Durant.
He's going to finish top 5 in scoring. He might finish number 1.
That's dope. No.
He might finish number 1.
He might. And still, I'm going to tell you no.
And I'm going to tell you no.
That's what's so amazing about him finishing number 1. He's a pass first player.
And I'm going to tell you no.
No, he is not on the level of a Kevin Durant, a Michael Jordan, a Kobe Bryant. No, he is not there.
He is.
No.
Yes, he is.
No.
Yes, he is.
But we never gonna agree on this topic, bro.
Yes, he is. It's fine.
No.
You don't want to keep wanting to argue about it.
You brought it up.
What you mean?
You brought it up.
No, he just asked me. The fan asked me. What you talking about?
I brought it up.
It ain't my fault. I didn't bring it up. I'm telling you facts.
I was just telling you why he didn't win some of the series because he's not a haul off. I'ma just go get buckets like that. That's not what Bron is. You seen that shit like 3 times in life.
LeBron James is 4th all time right now in points.
Okay.
Already.
Okay.
Which is insane, by the way. Which is insane. He's only 1,000 away from Kobe. He's
gonna catch Kobe this year. That's gonna be hilarious when he catch. Yo, he catches Kobe this year.
He's taken 2,800 shots less than Kobe. He's taken 1,000 shots less than Michael Jordan. He shoots higher from the field goal range than Kobe, than than Michael Jordan. Higher from the 3-point range than Kobe and Michael Jordan. Less from the free throw line, obviously. But he has more assists than both Kobe and Mike. He's 7 steals away from Kobe.
That's why he
more blocks than Kobe.
That's why he think he the GOAT, by the way. This is why he thinks
more turnovers than Kobe, though. Way more turnovers than Michael Jordan. Way more turnovers than Michael Jordan.
Because he got the ball more. Like
higher
true
shooting percentage and effective field goal percentage than Michael Jordan.
You making the case of why he think he the GOAT. That's why he has a real
But he's also played 5,000 more minutes than Michael Jordan. He's played 5,000 more minutes than Michael Jordan and only 2,000 minutes less than Kobe Bryant. And he's played 116 more games than Michael Jordan. So no, he's not the GOAT.
I'm just saying, but
he's not the GOAT. He can think he the GOAT, but he's not the GOAT.
I'm just saying. Everything you name it, like when LeBron is finally done playing basketball, his numbers are going to look insane. He's going to have a real claim to people who in 20 years never really saw LeBron play. When they just look at the numbers, they can be like, yo, LeBron to go.
No, nobody's going to ever say LeBron's the GOAT.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. You want to know why they're not?
Yes,
Because they're going to look at his finals record and they're going to say Michael Jordan had a better finals record. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar said had a better finals record. Bill Russell got 11 rings. Bill Russell got 11 rings.
And nobody says he's a GOAT.
Huh?
And nobody says he's a GOAT. He got 11 rings.
A lot of people say he's the GOAT.
Who says that?
A lot of people from previous generations
Exactly,
say he's the GOAT.
but what do we say? I said to people who didn't grow up watching that shit every day, a lot of people going to pull up LeBron's stats and say, yo, he the GOAT. Nah. Same way how Wilt Chamberlain somehow in history became better than Bill Russell. Because you look at the numbers, damn, that man averaged 50 and 30. That man better. and you pull up Bill Russell numbers and you see he averaged, 18 and 24, you like trash.
I don't think the 18 and 24 was trash.
I'm just saying, but you see a man averaging 50 and 30, and you see somebody averaging 18 and 24, and you never really saw them play every night, what you gonna think?
I feel you.
Which is why I say numbers always matter.
Yeah, they do, but LeBron's never gonna be the GOAT.
Okay.
He's never gonna be the GOAT. He's never gonna be the GOAT.
The longer, like, bro, you
Kareem has more of an argument than anybody to be the GOAT. Period.
I agree with you.
Period.
Look,
if anybody's the GOAT, it's Kareem.
I fully agree with you.
Then Mike.
I fully agree with you. But
because Kareem got all of the numbers.
Listen, but what I'm telling you is LeBron still, like, you just named all those numbers and he not done. LeBron could very well end up number 1 in scoring, top 10 in steals, top 10 in assists, top 25 in rebounds. Like, it's gonna be in every category you scroll, you're gonna see LeBron James' name when it's over with. And you're gonna see he got 3-4 rings at the end of it. And he went to the finals however many times. And he won a ring with this franchise, and this franchise. And came back 3-1 on the 73-9 team.
LeBron will probably not end up top 10 in rebounds. I mean top 25 in rebounds. He has to get to 11,000 rebounds. I'm sorry, he has to get to 11,608 rebounds
what is he right now?
To pass Pat. He ain't even in the top 50.
Okay.
He ain't even top 50.
Fair.
He's not even in top 50.
Fair.
I'm not, and that's no
fair.
LeBron shade. Those are facts. He's not even in the top 50 right now. And in terms of rebounds for his career,
where's he
LeBron James. Hold on one second. In assists, he's tops in assists definitely. Let me see. In assists, LeBron is currently 10th in assists.
Yeah, he's not gonna get top 5 probably.
He's 10th in assists, but LeBron has 8,000 rebounds, so he's got to grab 3,000 more rebounds for the rest of his career.
How many does he average a year? Probably not even.
I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know. But still, LeBron, I don't know if he's going to get there. I'm going to keep it
LeBron gets about, he got to get you, 3,000?
Yeah, 3,000.
Yeah, he's not going to get it. Usually he only gets you about, the most rebounds he ever got was 709.
So what is he having, 450 a season?
About, you put the average out, probably say about 500. About 500 rebounds a season.
I mean, that would need to be 6 more. Well, he's probably gonna tail off, so he would probably need to play at least 7 to 8 more years in order to get that rebound.
He might end up getting. Let's see, if he got 3 more years left, he might end up with 10,000 rebounds and 10,000 assists, 2,000 steals, 1,000 blocks. Like when it's all said and done, bro, his total numbers are gonna look insane, dog. Insane.
Yeah.
So when kids and you gotta think about kids who growing up right now. Like, Michael Jordan is so far removed. We remember Mike, but Michael Jordan is very far removed now. That man got done playing for real in 98. I'm not counting the 2000 shit. That man got done playing in 1998. It is 2020, bro. That's 22 years ago. You got kids that were born after that. Literally, people who getting drafted were born after that.
Yeah.
So they guys brawn. So you got kids growing up, and when you look at these numbers,
yeah,
they gonna make he gonna have a real argument for it. Like, everything you saying is why he thinks that.
Yeah.
But again, that's even the thing about the GOAT conversation. I think that every era has a different GOAT.
Yeah.
In every sport.
D Wade also said that. Well, I disagree with that. In tennis, no. In tennis, there can only be one GOAT.
Who?
Serena and Roger Federer.
Okay, that's fair.
Those are the two individual GOATs of their sport.
Yes, but again, like, that's, if you ask this question 20 years from now, you might get a different answer.
Yeah, you might, but man, you got to look at their accomplishments. Though.
If you ask this question 20 years from now,
thing, though, 20 years from now, Roger Federer, Serena Williams are like once in millennium type of winners in their sport. They're like, Serena Williams is like if Mike won 3 times as much as he won in his individual in his sport.
I understand what you're saying.
Roger Federer is the same way. Like, it's gonna take a lot for that to happen. Now, so it could happen, but still, you gotta be anywhere near close to that. Like, even the greats before Serena, like Billie Jean King and them, her accomplishments are dwarfed by Serena's. Period. So like, even if you're somebody from the 60s, like, oh, Billie Jean King was the best. No, she's not. She's not. She didn't accomplish nowhere near to anything close to what Serena accomplished. And that's, I think, is kind of the difference.
But listen, though,
and disconnect your Wi-Fi if your Wi-Fi is connected to my Wi-Fi.
But if that's your era. That's the GOAT to you. Like, even if somebody say Bill Russell the GOAT because he won 13, because he won however many rings in his era, Mike accomplishments ain't nowhere really near Bill Russell accomplishments, depending on what you value. Depending on
6 MVPs.
But listen though,
6 MVPs, 6 rings.
Now you sound like me. Depending on what you value. Do you value individual? Like, no, bro, listen.
No, 6 MVPs. Defensive player of the year.
But look. That award didn't exist when Bill Russell played.
What?
The defensive player of the year award. It didn't exist. Finals MVP.
Okay, yeah, but we all regard Bill Russell as being one of the top 5 defenders ever.
But look though.
So I'm not taking that away from Bill Russell.
Listen.
I'm not taking it away from Bill Russell.
That's what I'm saying. You like naming individual awards that literally he didn't even have the chance to get because they didn't exist. Defensive player of the year started in the 80s, if I'm like not mistaken. Started in the 80s. The Finals MVP started when Jerry West got it, and it was named after Bill Russell. Mm-hmm. You know that award named after Bill Russell.
Yeah.
So
of course.
So you don't know what Bill Russell's real accomplishments would have looked like if they had all the accomplishments that they have now. So you could say Michael Jordan accomplishments ain't nowhere near Bill Russell accomplishments, if that's your guy for your era. Yeah. So I think the GOAT thing just depends on like when you came up, bro.
I'm sorry, I respectfully disagree with that.
How can you disagree with that?
What you mean? How can I disagree with that? How?
Like he didn't even have the ability to win some of the awards that you're talking about because they didn't exist.
No, look, because I'm not taking away Bill Russell's credit as a defender. I just say he's widely regarded as one of the greatest defenders.
And also, Bill Russell was a 5-time MVP, 12-time All-Star, 4-time rebound champ, 11-time All-NBA, All-Star MVP, All Defensive Team 1 year, but that's because it just started to be created on his like last year, and 11-time champion. So if they had all the awards that you have now, do you know what Bill Russell shit would look like? He might be 9-time Defensive Player of the Year, 12-time All Defensive Player of the Year.
You still, like, my whole point is flying over your head. I don't care about defense. Michael Jordan is one of the greatest defenders of all time.
Why do you not care
Bill
about
Russell
defense?
is very clearly a better defender than Michael Jordan. But if we're talking about passing and scoring the ball and playing defense, Michael Jordan is a better all-around player than Bill Russell.
But I don't. But see,
he is.
He
is.
Listen.
And he was also a good rebounder.
But listen. I don't even know if you can say that. I think he's a better scorer. But when it comes to passing, Bill Russell is the reason you got transition basketball. He actually is. Like he would get the ball off the glass and make. He was a great outlet passer.
Michael Jordan took the game global.
He did.
But
listen, to me, Mike is the GOAT, but that's me. But if we talk about, but I think the GOAT discussion literally depends on what era you came up in. I think every era has a different person who was that guy for them. That's why the GOAT, and this is in every sport. I think in football, we would argue Tom Brady. If I ask my dad, he might tell me Joe Montana.
And look, I'm gonna say, hey, Mr. Pops, I'm gonna respectfully have to tell you to watch Tom Brady.
I would disagree with him, but again, somebody might tell you Joe Montana.
Have to tell you to just cut on Patrick Mahomes
if you
for 1 quarter.
But look,
for 1 quarter, for literally a quarter.
And look, now 10 years from now, when you ask somebody who to go, somebody might tell you Pat Mahomes.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
If you talk about receivers. Yeah. If I ask my dad, he gonna tell you Jerry Rice. If you ask me, I'm gonna probably tell you Randy Moss.
I'm gonna say T.O.
See, yeah, it just like depends on who you are. Who you are and what that person did for you for that era. That's all I'm saying. I think the GOAT discussion in every sport is just, same in baseball.
What?
Who the GOAT?
I disagree with that.
Who's the GOAT in baseball?
Everybody knows that the GOAT in baseball is Barry Bonds. But Barry Bonds can never be regarded as being the GOAT because of the fact that he was that he did steroids. Because he was juice. So I think if you had to put who's widely regarded as being the GOAT who was not on steroids, you still got guys like Hank Aaron. I think probably the consensus, because with minus steroids, is probably Hank Aaron.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yes.
What about Ken Griffey?
Ken Griffey, no, he couldn't stay healthy. His numbers are nowhere near.
Willie Mays?
No, hell no. Better than Hank Aaron? No.
I don't know.
I got mad respect.
I don't know. Like literally, no, I have zero idea. I don't know.
I'm telling you that for me personally, because also in baseball, I don't think a pitcher can be the greatest.
Because you don't have to play.
Because you don't have to play every day, night in, night out. And sorry, the Wi-Fi connection or the internet connection is like fluctuating up and down. But yeah, nah. I mean, but to me, the greatest player to ever play baseball, if you look at the numbers and the statistics alone, minus the juice, is Barry Bonds. He was a GOAT before he even got juiced up. And shout out to the homie Banks No Rest, man. I saw you donated. We was in the middle of the discussion. So I got all y'all cards up here. Shout out to everybody that donated. Shout out to Oliver, as well as Beats the Schizo, as well as Banks No Rest, as well as Trey Baptist. I'm finna put y'all up on the wall. Y'all part of the Brew crew for the day. We appreciate it, man. This Wi-Fi is going crazy right now. Sorry about that. If you on the Wi-Fi, disconnected from all your devices that don't need to be on there. But we appreciate y'all for watching. Somebody said A-Rod. A-Rod is not the GOAT. And the reason why A-Rod is not the GOAT is because A-Rod did some kind of slimy stuff. We know he was juicing as well, but he was not better than Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds is like the Michael Jordan of baseball before he got on the juice. That man, multiple time Gold Glove winner, batting average champion, could hit, could give you home runs, could hit from. I mean, he would play the outfield. Nah, I'm sorry, bro, I can't agree with that one. But let's move on. Let's talk about Sean Marks. It's reported today from various news outlets that Sean Marks said that Kevin Durant will be out for the season. He has officially confirmed and ruled Kevin Durant out for the season. What are your thoughts on Kevin Durant being out for the season for the Brooklyn Nets? Good. Obviously, he's coming off of the Achilles injury after he played in that game 5 in the finals versus the Toronto Raptors, in which the Warriors lost the series. What are your thoughts?
Good. I mean, you got hurt in June. Achilles recovery is at minimum usually 9 months. I don't know.
Unless you DeMarcus Cousins.
He even took 11 months.
Did he?
Yeah. He got hurt in February and came back in January.
Okay.
So Achilles recovery is usually minimum 9 months, usually 11 months. You got hurt in June, that will put you at May. Even if you get to May, why are you coming back trying to readjust yourself in the finals? If you get that far, basically, good. And again, you you got Kyrie, but that's your meal ticket. Like, that's the guy you brought in to be the guy for your franchise.
Yeah.
You don't want to make sure nothing happened to that man.
Yeah.
So sit that man out. That man don't need to play. Why he need to play?
Yeah, I agree.
Sit that man down.
Yeah. And once again, if you're watching us, apologies for the streaming and how choppy it's been. It's going up and down. It's moving like the NASDAQ right now. Yeah, I agree. I think now is the perfect time to do it. To announce it now, you take all the pressure off of him. Even if he gets ready and he decides that he feels physically, ready to come back and play, and you want to run him back out there for the. Well, it doesn't matter. He was gonna leave anyway.
I'm just saying that's what.
If I'm the Warriors at this point, I feel him. He was gonna leave anyway. We might as well get our value out of you. We
wow.
Gonna leave anyway.
Treat him like a piece of meat. That's horrible.
I'm not treating him like a piece of meat. What you mean?
We may as well get our value out of you.
He's gonna leave.
Wow.
Then he even said nobody made him play, right? So we might as well get our value out of you. We know you leaving.
Nobody made him. Obviously,
everybody knew he was gonna leave.
Look, man,
we might as well get our value out of you.
Man, obviously, athletes always want to play, but I still don't think they did the best. I will never think they did the best service to Kevin Durant. You could have just ruled that man out indefinitely, not had all the questions, because you used the word indefinitely. Literally, ever since I saw Maria Vadiva was ruled out indefinitely, and I saw her in a locker room the next game about to play, I was like, you can rule that man out indefinitely. Indefinitely means we don't know. It might be tomorrow. It might be 2 years from now. Indefinitely.
Yeah, but it don't matter. It's in the playoffs. Everybody already was speculating that Kevin Durant was going to come back.
But if you ruled him out indefinitely instead of just having to answer the question every damn day, if you rule him out indefinitely, then you set a precedent like, yo, we don't know indefinitely.
No.
And it's no pressure on.
Okay, media member Pavy. Every day you see Bob Myers or Steve Kerr when Kevin Durant is hurt in the playoffs, even though you ruled him out indefinitely, you're not gonna say, hey, is Kevin all right?
No.
You're a liar.
You ruled him out indefinitely. I don't know. I'm thinking that man not gonna play.
Come on, man.
No, it's no, bro. No, listen, the word indefinitely means something different than doubtful. Doubtful means there's a chance. Indefinitely means we dead ass don't know. Like, he's like indefinitely.
So if you don't know, then I'm gonna ask every time I see you, when is he coming back?
But look, bro, it's still
I can't agree with that one.
Look, bro, it's still different. Indefinitely sets a different precedent than doubtful, questionable, probable.
I can't agree with that one.
It sets a different precedent.
I can't agree with that one. I'm sorry, but I really can't. I can't agree with that. I mean, if I had access to Steve Kerr and Bob Myers and all of them after Kevin Durant tore his Achilles, because we had access to them before, I would have been asking them every single time I saw them, Coach, is KD okay? Is he coming back? Is he?
I wouldn't.
Whatever, huh?
I wouldn't. I swear to God, I wouldn't.
You wild as hell.
I swear to God, I wouldn't.
You wild as hell. I would every single time.
I wouldn't.
Every single time, just the same way they was asking. It wasn't gonna stop just because you.
I didn't say it was
indefinitely.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that it was gonna stop. I guess
you could say you. I mean, yeah. And
I just think that.
And all they would have been able to say was, "We don't have a timeline." And I would have been like, "All right, cool. Y'all don't have a timeline."
But even still, that sounds better than what they did. And also, I think that just puts more pressure on the player to come back, and also more pressure on the player to come back from the other players.
You're going up for a championship, bro.
I'm hurt.
You played all year.
I'm hurt.
This is what you play all year for.
I'm hurt.
This is what you play all year for. That's why KD don't have no regrets. Cause that's what you play all year for.
I know he don't have no regrets. I'm just saying. I don't think they did.
Cool.
I don't think the Warriors did the best service to him.
Whatever. I don't even know how we wind up getting on this.
Obviously, players always want to play. My thing is not with Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant that's not my thing. I'm talking about the employer protecting the employee. It ain't got shit to do with KD. KD can want to play all he wants. Somebody got to sign off on it.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, whatever. If the man tell me he want to play and tell me he physically well enough to play, I'm gonna let the man play.
I don't think I'd let him play.
I'm gonna let the man play.
I don't think I'd let him play.
It is what it is. I'm gonna let bro ass play.
Or if he played, I don't know if I would have ran him out there 13 out of 14 possible minutes.
I mean, I mean,
14.
Yeah, but also if he's 100% clear to play.
G. But come on, but G, come on, G.
You only got 3 games left,
G,
bro.
G.
Like I said, if he's medically cleared to play, he can play. We might as well get our use for him because we know that we're not gonna see this man next year.
Who comes off a month injury? Literally a month. Was it a month or a month and a half at that point in time? A month or a month and a half.
Like it was like 4 weeks.
Who comes off a 4-week injury and then plays 13 out of 14 possible minutes in their first game back?
Steph Curry came off of a 2-week injury with a sprained MCL and came back and started playing.
Gee,
That's when you got the I'm here, I'm back.
Listen, he didn't play 13 out of 14 possible fucking minutes.
He was playing as many minutes as they needed him to play off a grade 2 MCL sprain.
Overtime, they worked him into it over the game. And it was like, okay, you in overtime, we think you good, go ahead. It wasn't like that motherfucker. How many minutes did he play in that game? And I guarantee you in like the first quarter.
I don't even know, but
I guarantee you in the first quarter it was like 5 minutes.
I guess.
And then okay, you're good. Okay, we gonna let you go.
All right, I guess. But I mean, look, it's unfortunate that KD got hurt. Obviously, I would prefer to watch him, and I mean to be able to see him trade sides again and jump ship to another conference to go play with his buddy. Then he's sending shots at him. I want to see that man on the court this year.
I told you.
I wanted to see that man on the court this year.
I told you.
But they're doing the right thing. Keep the man out. Protect him. Preserve his body. He's not even 33 yet. Let the man come back. Let the man come back. Let him get his time to recover. Let us get all these promos of him starting to run and doing all of these exercises. If DeJounte Murray could be out for a whole year with an ACL tear, you leave Kevin Durant, your most valued asset in your franchise's history, other than one Dr. Julius Erving.
Jason Kidd too.
Not more valuable than Kevin Durant.
Okay, that's fair.
Not more, and not even more valuable than Kyrie. Market share, Kyrie.
Okay, that's fair.
Because not saying the man's name until they win in the playoffs, or until they win 50 games this year, not winning 50 games. But I mean, it's cool. It'll be all right. I'm not tripping on it.
I told you.
Good for Kevin. Good for Sean Marks. Good for the new owner of the Nets. Have you seen the new court?
Yeah, it looks dope, actually.
Yeah, it does. It kind of look like a desaturated Monopoly board, hilarious. But I like it.
I told you. I think that him being out a year will help the Nets work.
Yeah.
Because I think first of all, I think Kevin Durant is one of the best basketball minds on planet Earth right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that he's smart enough to, if you give him a whole year to just examine and look at the Nets, he's smart enough to know, okay, when I come back, I just got to do this.
Yeah, I hope so.
He is, KD is a great basketball man, bro.
Yeah, but he still has a lot of history to chase.
Yes, but
and even though he might not want to be the GOAT, he's still got a lot of history.
Yes, but again, he can still chase that history while just doing this. He can walk on the court and get 24 points because he's just Kevin Durant.
It depends on how he looks.
He not gonna come back averaging 18, bro. There's no world in which Kevin Durant will come back. If KD come back averaging 18, I'll be heartbroken. KD will come back and give you minimum 22.
We don't know.
22.
But we don't know.
He's not giving you 18, G.
All I'm saying is we don't know.
He's not gonna come back and give you 18.
That's all I'm saying. We don't know.
I just think that
Nothing
KD,
personal, but injuries are injuries.
I just think that KD, as G, Kobe didn't even come back off the Achilles to give you 18. He was still giving you 20. And he came back off Achilles and like he did like chip the bone in his knee and came back and gave him 22 at 35.
Yeah, but Kobe's a different player than Kevin Durant.
Dominique Wilkins came
Kobe's
back.
a give me the ball and get out of my way.
Dominique Wilkins came back.
Kobe specifically said that he was not going to let his body be the reason why he retired.
Dominique Wilkins came back and gave you 29.
Yeah, Dominique Wilkins won 30 when he tore his Achilles.
Yes, he was. He was 32.
He was 32?
Yes.
We'll
He's
see.
gonna come back and give you at least 24 points.
We'll see. I haven't. I mean, all I can say is we will see.
And look, like I said, I think KD is one of the best basketball minds in the league. I just think KD's a basketball nerd. Like I think KD literally sits back and just like watches basketball. I don't think he watched much else.
Yeah. All right. So, Coach Doc Rivers, spoke with, I think his name was Amari Aknesari for the LA Times in the whole post where, they gave Kawhi a list. Number one, the NBA obviously passed some new tampering rules to, hopefully curb the amount of tampering. And I'm sorry, and his name is Arash Markazi. Shout out to Arash Markazi. Basically, Doc Rivers told him we had a list of guys, which was a mistake, but we got lucky. We shouldn't have had a list because then he got to choose where he wanted to play with, and the assumption was that we could get them. We didn't know if we could get anybody. We just showed him guys that we thought would match him, and when he saw Paul George's name, he said, "I want to play with him." We showed him everybody else, and he didn't want to hear it. He just stayed on Paul George. So after the meeting, we sat down and I said, we got to get Paul George. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we have to do it. We did know that Oklahoma City wanted to break up their team, so that helped, but we didn't know if we could get him. Now, this conflicts what Oklahoma City has been saying in terms of them saying that everything was fine and that Paul George's trade request came out of nowhere. But also, we know that, and I also saw some reports that Kawhi and Paul George had spoken to each other before the season had officially ended in regards to a potential summer link-up. Very, very interesting. We will be at the Clippers Media Day this Sunday. So I definitely plan on, if we get the opportunity to get a one-on-one with Kawhi, Paul George, I definitely want to ask them. So like, I gotta ask him something about it. I gotta figure out how to phrase it so that way I can get an answer from Kawhi other than I just really thought he could play basketball. Like, I gotta phrase it in a way so that way Kawhi can't use his Kawhi-isms on me. I'm gonna try to get more than a 10-second answer from Kawhi Leonard. But I really want to know that, including them talking to Coach Rivers.
I mean, honestly, it probably came out of nowhere to the Thunder. That don't mean it came out of nowhere. I'm like sure to the Thunder, it actually came out of nowhere.
I mean, but according to Doc, he said that that he knew that they wanted to break up the team.
I'm sure they did. I don't know if that meant trading Paul George or Russell Westbrook. They had some other people that like they could trade and get some money away from too. Steven Adams, Schroeder, Roberson, who getting paid $10 million. They had some other people that like they could trade. I don't think that they knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm sure they wanted to break up some of the team. I don't know if that was the person they wanted to trade away off the team who was top 3 MVP candidate. I don't think that was the person. I'm sure they did want to get out the luxury tax though. Like, yeah. I'm sure that was a goal.
Yeah. Yeah, and also ESPN reported in July, that Kawhi had been meeting and calling and texting with Paul George. I'm looking at this Deadspin article just about it. But still.
Kawhi from Riverside, bro from Palmdale. I think they even played each other in like high school and college. Like they've been knowing each other. Like that's why tampering is gonna be so. It's no way to really like stop tampering, especially between players. Unless you finna like take people's phones and like go to court for shit like that and like get text messages in court. There's no way to stop it, bro. Like there's only 400 people in the league. They all know each other.
Mm-hmm.
They've all played AAU, played in high school, played against each other in high school, played against each other in college. They got phones. They got Instagram. Like the world is the Warriors are always closer together, but the thing about basketball is it's always been close together. That's why when people like players hanging out is a new thing, people in the 90s say that, like, no, it's not. Like, Michael Jordan would invite the Suns to his steakhouse before finals games and then go give them 55 in the finals.
On purpose.
On purpose. But those actually his friends. Like, he was actually cool with y'all.
Yeah.
He was actually cool with y'all, though.
His homies. Guys he could gamble with.
Yeah, them actually his homies. So, like, they did things outside of basketball. So, there's no way to really stop tampering. Like, you can't now. You can stop, obviously, like, Clippers scouts going to Raptors games. That's a little OC. You can put a stop to that.
Yeah.
But there's no way to stop players from saying, yo, I want to play with you.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
True. I'm not upset at that. But also, looking through ESPN, I see that Iggy, according to Woj, said that him and Memphis have mutually agreed to a buyout. So what are your thoughts on that? They haven't mutually executed the buyout, but they both mutually agreed that that he will stay away from the team until they can either find a buyout or a trade from him. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, for one, shout out for Iggy for that. I think the Clippers will be looking at Iggy. I think the Clippers will be looking at Iggy. I think the Lakers got to at least try to take a look at Iggy. I don't know what they have to give up. I think the Rockets will be taking a look at Iggy.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Rockets have to give up, but I think that they definitely got the Rockets were trying to get Iggy for 3 years. Remember when Iggy's contract was up? The Rockets were the one who offered him that deal. He was about to take it, but then the Warriors offered him a little bit more and he stayed.
Yeah.
I think that was when did Iggy's contract end last? 3 years ago? Was it after the 73-9 season?
Yeah, 3 years ago then.
Yeah, they were trying to get him in.
3 or 2 years ago.
Yeah, so like they were trying to get.
It's the third year of his deal. I think it was a 3-year deal.
Yeah. So they were trying to get that was
like $15 million or something.
That was the year before they won 66 games. So they were trying to get Iggy in. So I think they'll take a look at him. I think that a team like the Bucks, you might want to take a look at Iggy.
Yeah.
A team like the Sixers, you might want to take a look at Iggy. You might no.
We need shooters.
Blows to your bench though.
I guess.
Again, like I think a lot of just any team that thinks they any type of contender is gonna take a look at Iggy.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be interesting to see where he winds up.
A return to Philly would be dope though. That would be dope. Now, look, if he could go get a ring,
I actually think Denver would be the best place for him to go.
A return to Denver wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, because I honestly, if the back is still hot, I might offer Iggy a starting role with limited minutes. Like, hey, you want to come back? You can start. You can play limited minutes. We give you like 20, 24 minutes a night, and then that way you ain't got to play. We'll play you in the first couple quarters, and then have you finish the game because we need your defense on the floor with Jokic. We're gonna try to use you a little bit more in the stretch role. So if you can just go out and try to just focus more on trying to be able to knock down those open shots, that's all we need.
I wouldn't mind.
I mean, he showed up big in the finals. He scored 23 when I thought it was over for the man. He came out and put up 23, even though they wound up losing that game 6 after Clay got towards ACL. But so it's not over for him. But I think a place like the Nuggets would be a great, and it can help those young guys learn how to win.
See, I still want the Nuggets to get Kevin Love, but I do like that.
Yeah, I'm not upset at that.
I do like that.
Yeah, but all right, last topic of this morning brew. Breakout star this year. Who's your breakout star in the NBA this year?
Karis LeVert.
Karis LeVert. Why Karis LeVert?
Because I think he was on pace to be the breakout star last year. He just had the unfortunate foot injury. Now he's playing with Kyrie. I told you, Kyrie's never played with a backcourt player as dynamic with the ball as Karis LeVert. If Karis LeVert goes back and look at his playoff performance, in which he was the best net, he can go in and build off that. And I think that LeVert could really come out here and average 20. If not 20, 19.8. There's going to be so many eyes on Brooklyn that's never been before on Brooklyn. Think he can possibly get an all-star spot in the East. I'm going to go with Karis LeVert.
My breakout star for this year is actually, I think I'm going to go with Zubac. I think Zubac last year couldn't stay on the floor in the playoffs. I think part of that was the reason why Kawhi said that this roster wasn't good enough, because the one thing he had in Toronto was veteran experience in the front court. This Clippers team doesn't have veteran experience in the front court in terms of like starters. I think Zubac this year has to come out and has to take a huge step for this team. I think he needs to start to play like baby Marc Gasol. He's shown flashes of it as a Laker, shown flashes of it to me as a Clipper. He's 7 feet tall and a sneaky 7 feet. Like when you see him, he don't really look that big, but he's 7 feet tall. Think if he can come back stronger, a little bit more, 6'10", a little bit more agile. Working on his defensive principles, which I think should be his biggest thing this year. Working on his defensive principles. Yeah, but also working on his defensive principles. Yeah, but I think that he got caught in a lot of bad spots defensively where he was just over guessing. And if you that big, you don't need to really over guess. If you look at a guy like Marc Gasol, he doesn't spend a lot of time guessing. He knows the specific spots in which he's supposed to be on the floor and knows how to position himself to be able to allow himself to either affect the shot, grab the rebound, or get a block. Zubac, a lot of those times, will pick up fouls early on, or he'll give up layups in the pick and roll, or he'll give up easy shots in the mid-range in the pick and roll because he don't know the right position for his body to be in. So hopefully he spent this summer working on defense and also trying to improve his mid-range game, because the one thing that I do think that he is going to be able to utilize this year will be his mid-range game, because he already has a decent post game. He just got to keep working on it. He needs more of a mid-range where you can give him the ball at 12 feet and he can just hit an open shot. Because the one thing that this Clippers team doesn't really have is a guy that's going to operate in that mid-range outside of Kawhi and Trez. But Trez, as we saw in the playoffs last year, Paul George is more of like dry. He's more like in the paint or out. When he was in Indiana, to me, he was more of a mid-range player. Now he's more of an outside shooter or playing or like slashing to the paint.
I think he did
Kawhi has more mid-range. Huh?
But I think that in OKC because he had.
He's gonna have to do the same thing here though.
Yeah,
if Kawhi gonna operate in the mid range on those spots, Paul George gonna have to play different. I think Paul George is gonna be their pseudo point guard this year for a lot of the year. I think he's gonna be the one to initiate a lot of their plays. And I think if that happens, a lot of times when Kawhi get doubled, Zubac gonna be open. He might not be able to take it to the rim when he open, but if he can just catch the ball and do what Serge and Marc Gasol and Pascal Siakam can do, which is knock down that 12 to 15 foot mid range, that'll be the perfect player for them to play with, because he also got post moves and he's not a small guy, so he can come in, hit you with a move, make a layup. Last year he just looked like a deer in headlights when he played up against the best.
That's
and that's what I think that they need this year, because they don't have any other size off the bench, which is also why I really thought that them giving Dwight Howard a chance would have been great. And I even think that they still should try to go out and pick up a guy like Joakim Noah. He's a fiery guy. I think that he would be good for this team. I think him and Patrick Beverly, talking all game long, it's going to be hell for the other team. They're going to be mad as hell, because that's the one, literally, they're going to be mad as hell. Because Noah played decent.
Fish was talking about being forceful. He was like, that's just not pushing people around. It's about cutting with force, setting picks with force, communicating with force. So when you're on the court, like communicating forcefully. Yeah. Like put fear in somebody with the way you communicate.
Yeah, which, I mean, part of that was a cop-out for Derek Fisher, because he knew his team didn't play with any toughness, and they got out-tough. That girl, Alyssa Thomas, was smiling. By the way, I'm dropping my WNBA article on the WNBA. It's called Things the WNBA Can Do to Improve Without Lowering the Rims. But
that's what he said, though. Huh? He said that. He was like, we got to just be more forceful in every aspect. He's like, it's like not just about pushing people. It's about we got to communicate with force, cut with force, set screens with force, all of that with force. Not just like push people. That's not force. That's just like you trying to be the bad boys. Yeah. And that's not you. Yeah. She was smiling the whole game though. Like I've never seen someone smile the whole game in an elimination game.
The shorty was smiling.
And it wasn't like she started.
Courtney Williams, shout out to Courtney Williams. She followed us on Twitter. Shout out to you. Shout out to your dad, Don Juan Williams. Go check that man out. Go check out the interview I did with him. It's available right now on the channel, youtube.com/HoopsNBrews. If you're watching this right now, go find that video, click on the video, watch that video. Go ahead.
It wasn't like she was smiling when they was up 20. She was smiling from the start. Yeah. It was like 2-2 and she's still smiling. Yeah. With 2 torn labrums. Yeah. So shout out Alyssa Thomas, man.
Yeah, exactly. But any final words?
Appreciate all the fans, man. We couldn't do anything of this without y'all, so appreciate all y'all.
Exactly. Shout out to Trey Baptist. Shout out to Banks No Rest. Shout out to Oliver Kenya. Shout out to Beast the Schizo for donating. We appreciate all of you all for donating. And let's see, did anybody else donate? All right, cool. Y'all were the 4 that donated, so we appreciate you. You guys are part of Brew Crew. We will be at the Clippers Media Day this Sunday. So shout out to the LA Clippers for allowing us to come and cover the team once again. We're going to be bringing y'all some crazy exclusive coverage. And also, we are now venturing into the world of boxing. Shout out to the homie Cam. From What's Good in Sports, voice of the fans. He's going to start working with us. We're going to start shooting some interviews with boxers this week. We will be covering his press. Pavy will, as well as as well as myself too. I mean, today he will be covering his press, but like it's press events all week. It's the Sean Porter fight. So today Pavy's going to cover it. We're going to start bringing y'all exclusive boxing coverage. We're going to create a separate channel for that so that way all of the boxing fans can go and they can check that out. We also going to post some of it here on the Hoops and Brews channel. It's been your boy TPJ. Find me on Twitter, Instagram at Real TPJ. That's REEL TPJ. So film joke if you don't get it, you damn dummy. And also, as of the week before, what does preseason start? October 5th, right?
I think it can start. I think the Rockets play in Shanghai on the 30th.
Let me see. Let's see. NBA preseason schedule. All right, the NBA preseason starts on the 3rd. So the NBA preseason starts on the 3rd of October.
Oh, bro, the Rockets play in Shanghai on the 30th. G.
Oh, okay.
The 30th.
Oh, okay, on the 30th. Okay, so actually what that means is for the very next episode of Hoops and Brews, we will have our brand new branding up. As you all know, every summer we come in with a brand new branding for the show, brand new looks for the show. Homie Pavy this year has provided the creative spark behind the branding. So I will get to cooking up on that today, and we're gonna make some dope branding. So we're gonna have a new intro, and also make sure you go subscribe to our Patreon page, patreon.com/HNB. We have some amazing perks, including if you want to come and watch a game with us. It's an expensive perk, but Patreon is meant and is built to help us be able to continue to bring you guys great content, and you would love to watch a game with us. And just being in the media stands, we be having the wildest, funniest conversations as media. So you would definitely love to watch a game with us. But shout out to all of y'all. We appreciate it. Shout out again to Oliver, Beast of Schizo, Trey Baptist, and Banks No Rest. We appreciate all of you all for tuning in to this live stream. We will get up with you next time. And as always, do not drink and drive. We've been drinking that coffee today. We appreciate everybody. We'll get up with you next time. Peace out.